us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. Saturday afternoons, the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the San Diego State Aztecs and the Oregon State Beavers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, this crowd is electric. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And the Beavers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. So San Diego State's offense will go to work first. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you gotta love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing.
Turning it on! And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And a penalty flag comes in as that one falls incomplete, but this is going to be a positive play for the offense. Defense with pass interference coming.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
1st and 10 coming up. Running inside. It's Sutton.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Running into the open space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Aztecs will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The short hands. It's Napier.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive.
Makes the grab and room to run. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
The run inside. It's Sutton. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. And he's knocked down.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll try to get it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
This quarterback is having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Looking for a crease, it's Hatcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Nolan. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw, it's Murphy. Got a man. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Line gets set, first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Newberry. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Run in the red zone, it's Hatcher. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Oregon State. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is good. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to the run. There's a crease. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. The Aztecs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. With the catch, it's Bostic. And they're able to make the tackle.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Sutton. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Aztecs are rolling down the field. Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. We'll have a stoppage here as there is a Beaver down on the field. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Showing the arm strength to the left. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
On the draw, it's Sutton. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. That's the end of the period, and Oregon State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. If they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Aztecs will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Aztecs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Aztecs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside. It's Sutton. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give on the option. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. And the Aztecs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Aztecs. Extra point here will tie the game. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To throw, it's Murphy. Quarterback adapted. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Hunt is on its way. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. How about that blocking up front? Breaks into the open. Makes it past the marker. He's got 98 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Maybe some room here. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
The Aztecs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running inside. It's Sutton. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The Beavers using their first timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. And the Aztecs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Stopped again, and at least they made it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Murphy. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they like, because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. The Beavers want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. We are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Aztecs will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What did they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Guys, Coach Jamarcus Shepard told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. Got a little grass. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the 1st half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, 1st drive, guys, we got to come out, own the line of scrimmage, get the run game going, and that's exactly how they start this half.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. To the air, it's Murphy. Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Beavers are marching down the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
The run inside. It's Newberry. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the 1st down. The Beavers line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. Strong, firm tackle.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The RPO, it's complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Ready. Black AT, 180 race car. 180 race car.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Delayed handoff. It's Sutton. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You've got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
The Aztecs will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Running inside, it's Hatcher. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They'll line up for a second down play. Right back to him on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. So first down, we'll open up the final period. The run inside. It's Sutton. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they...
Snags it, and he's open. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. On the run, it's Sutton. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
See what they dial up on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness. And the Aztecs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sutton.
Love the play call offensively because you've got the lead. The defense expects you to run the ball. You just did it the previous play, so there you dial up play action, set up an easy throw, and you keep the clock ticking.
Quarterback keep. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The
finding some room. Touchdown, Aztecs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Flips it out on the screen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nolan. Pushed down for the tackle. The Beavers moving quickly to the line.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up at this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Oh, he missed it. No good. Missed the field goal. Missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Pulls it in, it's Newberry. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. And the Beavers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Beavers!
And I don't think you can out-throw this guy. I mean, just throw it as deep as you possibly can, Palmer. I don't think he had the arm for this guy because that dude can fly. Just throw it up down the field like he does right there, and he just goes and gets it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just don't have to overthink it, right, David? Just let your fastest guy run in a straight line, run by everybody, and make a big play down the field. That was just an easy fly route for the fastest player on the field, and, man, he makes the defense pay.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And he's brought down after a nice gain on the play. Give him 7 on that one. And now we've reached the 2-minute timeout. Now on second down. Gets the back moving. He's got it again. There's some room. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Sutton. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on second. There he goes. Brought down after a big run, and that is the way to put an exclamation point on this one. The Aztecs have it with a 1st and 10.
This offense did what they needed to do. They knew it was going to be tough having to deal with the noise here on the road. Job well done.
It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling the close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.